We're live. And once again, I'm floundering. Hey! Hello! Happy Monday! Welcome back! Actually, I'm the one who was gone, so welcome me back. It has been a long time, friends, hasn't it? I haven't done the last 3, so I guess it's been a month since I did Mystery Card Monday, which is what we're doing tonight. Welcome, you're on Tamara's Paper Trail. I'm Tamara Bertram, coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where it is a balmy minus 17 degrees, something like that. Yeah, It's warming up, or so they say. Although there was a lot of snow today, and I was not best pleased. I came out of my cave, and I went, what the heck? What is with the snow? I prefer it in my cave, because then I don't know what's going on. I haven't got a clue. But anyway, hello. Hi, Marcella. Hi, Sonia. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for popping in. Thanks, Sonia. Hey, Susanna. Hello. How are you, friend? All the way from the UK. We got people all across the country, all across the world. Yeah. I'm going to wait a minute or two. Oh, hi, Karen. Happy Monday, friend. Hey, April Wine. How are ya? Hello, Alexina. Hello. Thank you very much. It is, it's nice to be back, but it's not nice to be back. Got home just in time for the deep freeze. That's okay. It was like plus 12 when I was away here in Edmonton. And I don't like that either in the winter. It was raining, it was wet, it was I'm never happy, right? So it's okay, whatever. I'm in denial that there's snow out there. I'm like, my brain, it doesn't understand. I had to put on my big coat, my mittens, my heated gloves. I have heated gloves because I have Renaud's. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't even know. My fingers turn white when they get cold, and it's quite painful because the blood doesn't go to the tips of my fingers. So I have heated gloves, like I have to plug them in and the whole 9 yards. But hey, Marilyn. Hello, friend. Judy. Hello. Inez. Hi. Oh, great day for a walk. Oh, Inez, no. Well, I've been using my walking pad, so I walk inside. Hi, Kathy. Storming. Oh, Marcella. Wanda in California. Hello. Hey, Wanda, are you going to Long Beach? Who here is going to On Stage? Anywhere in the world. I'm going to the one in Long Beach. That is like March 11th I'm going. I'm so excited. I get to hang out with my sister Sue. We are going to have such... it's going to be an emotional roller coaster, Sue and I, when we get together. We always cause a scene in the airport, so I'm so excited to just squeal and squeeze her and hug her and then cry with her and laugh with her. As you know, I lost my dad December 18th. She just lost her mom February 18th. So our lives are very parallel in a lot of ways, both good and bad. I can't wait to get together with her. Honestly, sometimes you just need your girlfriends. And that's really what this trip is about. Yes, we're going On Stage and we'll see some Stampin' and the new Catalogue and all this stuff like that. But it really is about getting together with my friends, and I can't wait. If anybody is going to On Stage in Long Beach, find Dolores, please. I beg of you, find me, say hello. I'll be the one with the deer in the headlights look about her, because I get really overwhelmed in these places, and I'm like, yeah, I don't focus. I'm usually not sitting down. I'm usually working the room. I never do the make and takes. Anyway, find me, say hello. Hi, Jen. Hi, Sheila. MJ. Bernice. Hello. Sunny Penticton. Oh, Linda. No, I'm back today. I was back. Yeah, I had a great big header for the longest time saying I was back today on the 23rd. I was back on Friday for, what do I call that? Coffee break. So I have seen some of you a little bit. Oh, you're not Wanda. That's too bad. Hey, Tracy. Tracy, I might have a task for you in Cologne. We'll talk about that later. You get to be my mail girl. Yeah. You excited about that? I know you are. Hi, Lena. Hello, Sherry. Barb in Winnipeg. Well, Linda, sure. Just get up there. Just get up. Well, you know what? On stage, you don't have to be any particular level, Linda. You can go to On Stage. Backstage is for Silver Elite and above, but anybody of any level, you can join today. You should join today. I know you're already in, Linda, but for anybody who's not a demonstrator, you could join today. Oh no, registration is closed. Never mind. Anyway, anybody who is currently a demonstrator could have registered for On Stage. Anybody could go. Yeah. Hi, Melanie. Hello, friend. I hope you're feeling better. Look at all the people. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. Hi, Penny. Okay, should I giddy up? Let's go. How many stories am I going to get to? You guys, nothing has changed in Dolores's world. You'd think, having the better part of 3-4 weeks off, that I might have a plan for my Mystery Card Monday tonight? Nay, no. I mean, you would be like, wait, what's happening? Dolores is prepared? No. You would stop watching me, right? Because part of my charm is I am a hot mess, and I'm just as hot of a mess as I was before I went on vacation. I haven't even designed the card for tonight, so go me. Okay, what did I get to do today? Oh, thanks, MJ. Oh, Marie, find me. Hi, Joy. Did I get my card? Oh, Judy. I don't know. Did I? Maybe? I'm going to go ahead and say yes, Judy. I've scheduled them all to post, but I'm telling you, they're not going to post for months. Yes, yours was super fancy, wasn't it, Judy? I'm sure I did. But I'm sorry. I'm going to have to think on it. But I believe yes. And I think it was amazing, wasn't it? It was like a super fancy fold. Was that yours? I know, right, Zana? Yes, I did get a new ring. Oh my goodness. Oh, Terry Hartley, first time here. Let's give a round of applause. Okay, Terry Hartley. Round of applause. We're gonna call you out, girl. Let's do it again. Round of applause. Thanks for popping in. Where are you from? Tell us all. We need to know. Terry, we need all the dirt. Where are you from? Where are you tuning in from? Oh, so much, you guys, so much. Anyway, so what did I do today? I spent 5 hours. Oh, yeah, I know, Ines. I spent 5 hours at the dentist office with my husband. I was his emotional support wife today. Craig had, he broke a tooth when we were in Hawaii. So yeah, never a dull moment when you travel with Dolores. Now I didn't break his tooth, but there's always some drama going on when Dolores travel. Terry, I am also Dolores. Okay, she's my alter ego. The Queen of Hot Messes. Yes, MJ, I am. MJ, you should get back into the Trailblazers. Come on, we need you in our fluffle, girl. I miss you. Oh, Nancy has a thing. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better, Melanie. Oh, yeah, you're not sleeping tonight. Iowa. All right. Well, welcome. Thank you for popping in and thank you for commenting. Okay. So yeah, Craig broke a tooth when we were in Hawaii and that was like 2 weeks ago. And so, yeah, he's not a fan, Linda. None of us are fans. Let's face it. Nobody wants to go to the dentist, but he actually has some PTSD from a bad experience he had about 3 or 4 years ago. He's fine. Like for 58 years, he's like, nobody wants to go. Hey, Denise, nobody wants to go to the dentist. But anyway, he broke a tooth in Hawaii and we were very concerned because if the filling fell out, he was going to have like a raw nerve and it was going to be, Judy, yes, I did get it. So thank you. I didn't message everybody saying thanks. I'm a little behind, but yes, I did get it. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, so he has limped along chewing on one side of his head for the last 2 weeks. Today was the dentist appointment. And I'm not kidding. He has PTSD. Like, I'm not kidding. He has PTSD. He hasn't slept for the better part of a week. He was a hot mess. He goes to a dentist where they do have laughing gas. And so I think that might have helped a bit, but 3 hours he was in the chair. So they did a cleaning and they said, well, yeah, we can fix it. Let's do a filling. Do you want to do it now or another day? And he's like, let's just get her done. And so 3 hours, I went with him. He was like, you don't have to come with me. And he's embarrassed. I'm like, honey, like I will be your support. Like it's fine. Just knowing that I'm in the waiting room might help. So I went and I just did my puzzle for 3 hours. I was out of the house for 5 hours. Hence, I have not done my card yet today, but we'll do it together, right? Oh, an abscess. Oh no, Denise, I'm so sorry. Hey, Deb. Post office Deb is in the house. Let's give her a round of applause. Hi. Anyways, I haven't finished my card. That's a long way of saying that. So let me get to stuff because it's 7:09. I had great, I had all these thoughts that I'm going to make 3 or 4 different, yeah, we'll be lucky if I make the one because I have tangents. And I have stories. Let me show you a few things. First and foremost, you know, I always do a little bit of, hey, updates and news and stuff and things. Okay, you guys, I have one package left for my Greenery Lane class that is this Friday, like Friday, the 27th of February, okay? Greenery Lane. It is, oh, what's going on here? Oh, hot mess. It's like $85 if you want the bundle, $95 if it's being, but you won't get it in time if you don't already have it. You can get just the package for $40. You get all the pieces to put together these 3 fun fold cards. I have 1 pack left. It may or may not get to you depending on where you live. But you get the replay, you get the video replay, so you can watch it any old time. You get all the pieces. I've done all the die cutting for you. There's also a PDF you can purchase. If you take the $40 class with the pieces, you can purchase the PDF for an extra $5. If you're anywhere in the world, Iowa, if you wanted, you could purchase the PDF for these 3 projects. It's $27 Canadian, which is about $4 American. No, I think it's about $18, $19 American. Anybody anywhere can take it. $25 if you e-transfer me, $27 Canadian if you use PayPal because they charge me a fee. So that's coming up. I only have 1 package left, and that's only for people in Canada. I can't mail product across the border, but 1 package left for that if you want to snag that one. And then I have this one. I still have to do the PDF yet, but there is going to be one available. This is the next weekend, March 6th. I'm doing the Sunshine and Tulips. I love this set. This whole bundle. I love it. I think it's been kind of ignored by most people because people look at this one die and they think, oh, this is really the only kind of card you can make. Well, no. Well, first of all, it's a lovely card, but anyway, you can do lots of different things with it. So this class is on the 6th of March, which is a Friday. $75 for the bundle. $85 if I have to mail it to you. This is porch pickup. $40 for just the pieces and the cards. And I did all the die cutting. Now, let me tell you, there was a whole heck of a lot of die cutting. Anyway, that one's March 6th. Registration is open for all of those. Do you have a bundle? I do not have a bundle, Inez. We can't carry stock like that. We can't stock up on those things. So no, but you do get the video replay. If you can't make it live, you get the class replay, so you can do it as and when. And I do have packages left. Thank you, Marie. Yes, the Tulips bundle is amazing. Very quickly, one more thing. I still have 2 or 3 of these. This is the January Paper Pumpkin Kit. I don't mail the ink spot, but you get the stamp set. If you really must have the tear and tape, I will mail that. Yeah, it costs a little bit more because it makes it thicker. But anyway, that's like $39 porch pickup, $44 to mail it. Fun stamp set goes with that. And then this one is the spring, Celebrate Spring one, and it coordinates with the Easter bundle that we've got, and a great stamp set on that. So I have 1 of these left, $39 porch pickup, $44 long distance. Last thing I need to talk to you about, and we're going to use this tonight, even though I haven't opened it yet. The join offer, you guys. Okay, you need to be in my fluffle. If you're in Canada, please join my fluffle. What's a fluffle? I hear you cry. That's my girl group. That's my Trailblazers. Okay, there are like 61 of us in the Trailblazer group. We are one of the top groups. I'm not even going to call it a team because I don't like we're a team, but we're a fluffle. We're a fluffle of friends. We just hang out. What was our team social on Saturday? There were like 5 of us. We got together. We just kind of chatted for an hour. Oh yeah. Oh, here's the promotions. But hey, what's going on in your life? Like we chat. We're like, it's fun. Sometimes we stamp. I'm actually doing a hey, let's stamp thing with the gals in April. So like, it's just fun. You guys, it's a no-brainer. You don't have to do the business. You don't have to do anything. You know that. You just get the kit. You can, if you want to make purchases, you can, and you'll get a discount for as long as you're active, and you'll be active until the end of July without doing anything, without spending anything. If you want to purchase stuff, then you're going to get a minimum 20% off. But the promotion that's on right now, you pick out $165 worth of anything you want. Anything. It can be envelopes. It can be stamp sets. It can be stuff on clearance rack. Whatever you want that is in stock, add it to your cart. You're only going to pay $135 flat, unless you're in BC, Manitoba, or Saskatchewan. You guys have to pay PST, not my fault. The rest of you, $135 flat, so you're not paying shipping, you're not paying tax, and you're getting $30 worth of stuff less, like you're free, like you're $165, but you're only paying $135. On top of that, they're throwing in, they being Stampin' Up, the new, not yet released, Stampin' Positioner. Now, a few people have messaged me and say, hey, isn't this the same as XYZ that I found on ABC site? Yes, it is. I think this is, I don't know how it all works. I think we have a license to sell this. Don't quote me on this. Do not quote me on this. Nobody's copyright infringing us. We're not copy infringing anybody. It's not right that you don't have an upline. You should be able to, I know, Denise. I still fight for that. I still fight with that. I was talking to Brian Pilling about that last month, saying, hey, I have a serious problem with this, right? That you should be able to pick a new team leader. But no, you do not get a free paper pumpkin anymore, MJ. That has changed. They're doing other things moving forward, so you don't get a free paper pumpkin kit with it. But this is going to be $67 to purchase. Hi, Frida. If you get the starter kit and join my, whoever's fluffle you join, When you join, you're going to get, in Canada, it's $67. They are not for sale yet. They have not told us when they will be for sale. They Stampin' Up! Will sell them. I guess it's going to be in the new catalog, which will be in May. They haven't said that, though. So you can't get it beyond March 2nd is the last day to scoop this deal. You get the starter kit. You get this for free. It's Positioner, Stampin' Positioner. If you have shaky hands, if you have older customers or friends who like to stamp, but they don't have the dexterity, I volunteer with physically and mentally handicapped adults, and they can't stamp, but they can use a Stampin' Positioner. So it's fantastic. It doesn't come with the grid paper. That's an extra $21, but you can add that into your $165 kit. Like I haven't even opened it, you guys. Like I've been home for a week and a half, but I've been busy. I've been busy doing my nails. Yes, this is my new ring. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? I love it. So I had to have purple nail polish to match. Yes. Okay, anyway, we're going to use this tonight. I'm going to show you. So I'm probably only going to make one card, but there's going to be lots of tips and tricks along the way, okay? So this is the grid paper. And it clips on here. Like there's these little pokey dots. You see them? So the grid paper is going to stay put. I kind of love that. There are measurements along the top and the sides. And look, different measurements depending on what country you're in and what measurements you want to use. I'm an inch girl. I like using inches. That's how I learned to stamp. And then these are their thanks, MJ. These are the magnets. Like, remember our old magnets? Do your old magnets from the Stamparatus look like this because they all snapped together and shattered? Yeah. So these are strong earth magnets, but they have these little tabs so that you can pull them apart. They're not going to shatter. They're easy to pick up. The other ones, like, heck, you had to put your whole body weight into it. But anyway, I'm going to show you how to use this tonight. This is free. Oh, so this is it. You're going to put I'll show you how later, but we're going to pick up the stamp. We're going to stamp. It's going to be awesome. There's also this, instructions. There's this little fella. This is going to be good for, what do I call it? Step stamping. So you can stamp, move it down a little bit, like for if you wanted to do, even stamping. Step stamping, I think it's called. I don't even know what it's called. I just work here. Anyway, it's fun. You should get it. You get it for free. Join my team before the end of March 2nd, because that's when the promotion ends, and then who knows when you're going to be able to get it. But anyway, if you can eke out $135 out of your wallet. Hey, should we do a prize tonight? I think we should. What should my prize be tonight? Should we do gems or should we do paper? What do you think? What do you want? I found this in my stash. I want to get rid of this. Let's do that. We'll do this next week. That's okay. If you want, oh look, I've got a little snail on my thing. If you want in my draw, we don't care. No stinking instructions. Okay, don't write down what this is going to say. Overlay, whatever it says. Don't type it. I'm going to say comment, not snow. Don't comment snow. Comment. What am I going to comment? Edit text. We're going to comment. Comment paper. If you want into my draw for the paper, it's like a quarter packet. So I don't know. This was something that. Some free. I think it was a celebration paper. But summer is coming. I used to have a stamp set. I don't know. Let's just do paper for now because I need to get making a card. Okay, you guys? Get entered into my draw. Comment paper. Anybody in the world? Only comment once though, because I have to go through every single comment and log it. Okay, so just once. And I'll do a draw when I feel like it. Okay, so tonight. Where'd I go? Tonight. As discussed, I don't have a card made yet, but I saw a good one. Now, being a demonstrator has all kinds of perks. One of the perks is that there is a Canada Facebook page just for Canadian demonstrators. What is it called? Stampin' Up! Canada Demonstrator page? Something like that? I don't know. I'm an admin on it. You'd think I'd know the name of it. Heck no. Anywho, they did a contest. Genevieve, she was our DD, she's now called our FSM, our Field Success Manager, Genevieve Coe. She said, hey guys, we need more demonstrators in Canada. So back in September, she says, let's try to get 4,000 demonstrators across Canada. If we hit 4,000 by the end of December, excuse me, we're going to have an exclusive party just for Canadians, for everybody who joined the team, and people who recruited and all this stuff. Anyway, we hit the goal. We crushed the goal. So we had this party. And in that, there was some mystery stamping. And I went, you know what? This is the stinking cutest little card. That's just a perfect layout. So Genevieve, or FSM, designed this card, and I went, like, that's such a Mystery Card Monday layout. So this is what we're making tonight. I'm going to go on tangents. We'll be lucky if I get it done by the end of the night. But look at this layout, you guys. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with some basics. Like, look at the mess. I started to make a card, and then I had to go to the dentist with my husband, right? Emotional support wife. That's me. We've spent a lot of time together, Earl and I. Earl is Craig. So again, Terry, because you're new here, I'll explain my neuroses and psychoses to you. I'm Dolores. Craig is Earl. Okay? We have 2 children. Alicia, who's also known as Delilah, and Rebecca, who's also known as Dory. Okay? It's very complicated. We also have Lurleen and Jeb, but they're a whole other couple. Anywho. Yeah, so I started to make the card, but that's as far as I got. I'm going to start my card like Genevieve did with, why is the shadowing like this? What is going on here? I'm going to start with some Petal Pink. Standard card base. Where's Miss Kitty? Let's get Miss Kitty in here. Standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5. Okay, we're gonna. Did you guys miss me? I'm a little hyped up. I am so hyped up. I'm excited to be here. I truly do miss connecting with you guys. I didn't miss the extra work. Like on Mondays, this causes me about 8 hours of work for tomorrow, but it's okay. So I didn't miss that aspect, but I did miss connecting with you guys. Okay, so there's our standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5. Folded in half. Now, we're going to bring in a cardstock layer. Now, I did 3 3/4 by 5. Genevieve had done one bigger. She did 4 by 5 1/4. I did miss you. I did, Denise. I truly did. And I didn't have any social media. So it was like I had cut off my left arm, honestly. I wasn't planning to text the children as much as I did, but I did because, wow, like there was a lot of rain in Maui. And then we had no Wi-Fi. We played a lot of Quirkle, the game Quirkle. If you don't have that game, you should get it. I kicked butt. Earl, I think, he ended up winning 3 games out of about 22. I was the queen of Quirkle. Anyway, I digress. A cardstock layer. Now, if you're a beginner stamper, maybe you don't have a cut and emboss machine. Maybe you don't have all the toys and all the things. So fine, you can just have a piece of paper. And then we're going to bring in our designer paper, which is 2 by 3.5. This is the Cute as a Bug paper. And as you saw from here, this is what Genevieve had done. She put that in the middle. Now hers, again, has a smaller border. I used a smaller piece of the white. And she put a bug here, and then we did a sentiment here, and a little bit of ribbon, and that's essentially the card, okay? So I'm going to show you some stuff. How do you spell that? MJ, seriously, get this game. Quirkel or LE, Quirkle. You Google it, it'll, like on Amazon. I think, yeah, it's awesome. It's fantastic. Love it, love it. And you learn the rules in like 3 minutes. It's almost like dominoes, I think, even though I don't know how to play dominoes. I think that's what it's like. Anyway, this is essentially our card. But I'm going to show you some tips and tricks. So you know if you've watched me before. So this is for Terry. It's called Quirkle. Quirkle. I think is how you spell it. In order to take a card from very, very basic to stepping it up a little bit to a little bit fancier, you just add texture and or layers. Okay, so we can emboss this layer, which I'm going to do, and just see if I can make it a little bit fancier. And I'm going to use, I don't even know if it's still current, the Beautiful Pattern embossing folder. This was an online exclusive from November 2025. At some point, I am going to post these on my blog. All of my labels, I print out labels every catalog, and I've done that for years so that I know what's the name of this and how much did I pay for it and what's the item number and all that. And I share those. So I really should put them on my blog so they're all in one place. Anyway, I'm going to run this through the embossing folder. Yeah, I'm keyed up today. I've been working out. Okay. Working out. Yeah, discuss. Okay, I've been walking on my walking pad for 30 minutes a day. I took yesterday off because I felt like a bag of crap. I thought I was catching a cold, or I don't know what was going on with me, but I didn't feel well yesterday at all. So I didn't walk yesterday, but I'm walking for 30 minutes a day to get my hip going so that I can walk around Europe with my youngest daughter come August. All right, this is bothering me. This is my field of vision. Let's go down here. Okay, so do that. Even if you're watching the replay, even if you're in another country, you can enter my draw. Okay. The internet was quiet without you. Well, I'm glad you had the Olympics to keep you company. All right, so because this is so textured, I like to use a liquid, the liquid glue to adhere it. You can just use our tear and tape or our Stampin' Seal, but I find the liquid glue adheres better because when it's so embossed, the tape just kind of floats on top of all these deep crevices and it can easily lift off. Now that's a good thing if you're Dolores, who tends to put paper on crooked a lot and likes to lift it off a lot. Glue, not so much. It's not going anywhere now. But hey, Susan, nice to see you, friend. Thanks for popping in. So there we've got some texture. It's already a little bit fancier. Now, I've got a piece of 2 by 3.5 designer paper. And again, when it comes to using something like this, like what I'm calling it a sketch, right? My recipe. If you don't like this size, like this might drive you a little bit crazy, like it does me. This is not even. That's not really okay in my world. So I really want to trim that off. I'm trying to get over myself a little bit here, so I'm just going to leave it for now. But know that you can cut. You can cut that. You can put it to the left. You can put it to the right. You can put it wherever you want. I'm going to put it in the middle because that's what Genevieve did. And her card was just so cute. And I didn't have time to overthink anything. Now, I'm going to put that there. Now, I'm going to show you the trick. So I cut a little, this is Mr., I'm going to call him Mr. Caterpillar here. We're going to use this new toy of mine. Okay, here we go. Let me show you how to use this. So it's a positioning tool. I used to think, oh, well, this is really only good for anybody who scrapbooks. Like, what am I going to do with this as a stamper? Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you what you're going to do with this. You are going to master die cuts. Can you see this? Okay, so I had stamped this and cut it out. Now, granted, I'm a little crazy, but you see this little border right here is much thinner than the border over here. It is not centered to my liking. This bothers me. I like really, well, it might not be any better with what I do, but you really take your chances. When you stamp and then die cut, you can end up with it crooked. You know, you can cut off his antenna. There can be all kinds of problems. So here's what I do. I did this all the time with my what was it called? Stamparatus. And now I'm going to show you how to do it with this, even though I've never used this tool. So let's see if I can figure this out. I'm going to get the stamp for this caterpillar thing. Here it is, over here. My hair has decided it's going to start flooping now, so that's fun for me. Hey, princess, behave or off to the island with you. Hey, I haven't thrown anybody off into the island in a long time. Okay, I am going to put the caterpillar right in the middle of my sheet. So these are little springies. Springs, if you're an adult. You hook these things onto here, okay? And these are like little plungy things too. I've got all the technical terms. Okay, so I've put this, hooked it up. Now I'm going to go like this, and it's going to pick up. Oh, that's really sticky. It's going to pick up the stamp. So now the stamp is here. Okay, I'm going to ink this bad boy up. Now, here's another Tamara's tip. Do y'all have mossy metal? I have a love-hate relationship with my mossy metal. It doesn't like to ink really nicely. A lot of the greens and a lot of the purples, the ink separates, all right? Like, it looks like it's moldy. Do you have any of these? I'm sure I have some other ones they look moldy. Berry Burst is a bad one. My Cherry Cobbler, I'm just going to see if I have any that are like that. They look like they're moldy. They are not. It's just that the ink has separated. Real red, watch, I'll be able to find one now. Of course I won't. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. In particular, my Blackberry Bliss and my Mossy Meadow are awful. That they don't stay nice and juicy no matter how much ink I put on them. So I've stopped trying to put I just put a little bit of ink and then I'm trying to ink it up, just the one stamp, but it doesn't seem to soak in really nicely. So here's what I've been doing lately. I'm like, okay, you can just sit on the shelf, Mossy Meadow. I'm done fighting with you. I got one of our ink spots. Now, if you have if you get the paper pumpkin, you might have a Mossy Meadow ink spot. Save it, save it. These are our uninked ones, which I think might be out of stock right now, but you get 5 or 6, I don't even know. You get 5 or 6 of them in a pack, and then you can make them into any color you want. This was handy for cloud cover. Getting the field of vision. How about? There we go. Cloud cover, we didn't get an ink pad, so you had to make your own little ink spot. So you can see what I've done here. They come, they're felt, and I just grab, there's wine on the eye. Jennifer, I know. If you use a normal memento pad, this stamp positioner helps you look better. Oh, see, and I don't use the memento, Donna. I turn mine into a crowd. Yeah, anyway. Okay, yeah, I forget we have 5 colors. Absolutely, Linda. Yeah, I mentioned that in my newsletter and in my on my Friday, whatever I do on Friday, coffee break. That yeah, our in colors are leaving. Oh, look what's going on here. I'm leaking all over the place, bubbles. Anyway, you just ink up one of these things. And this is what I've been doing as I need it. So if I'm using my Mossy Meadow, I'll grab my reinker. I've inked up this little spot, and I'm just going to ink this stamp. And then when I go to use it next, yeah, it's probably going to be dry as it's soaking in. Like, I'm not wasting a lot of reinker. You can see it's not even inked all the way through, right? Like, it's got that, you can see the white, the felt. So it's, the ink is just sitting on the surface. But I'm going to ink this guy up. And then the next time, like, I only use my Mossy Meadow about, you know, once a month. So when I go to use it next, I'll just add a little bit more reinker to it. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so I've got a little caterpillar dude, although I missed part of his leaf. There we go. And now I have it all over here. Excellent. So plop it on here. We're just going to push down. Ta-da! Okay, so I've stamped on my grid paper. All right, what's the big deal about that? Well, thank you very much, Jennifer. God, I love when you guys have my back. Okay, so this is the image. Before I started, I cut out the die that goes with this, all right? So here's what you do. You want this centered. You take the negative, this little part here, and you go, oh, where does this go? You line up exactly where, there we go. So you can see what I'm doing here. I am lining this up. So, okay, that's a nice even border around the leaf. You know how it was skinnier when I showed you what I had a problem with? Put the magnet down here. Put the magnet down here. What this is telling you is if I now pop this back in here, which I'm going to do, it's going to stamp exactly where it's going to be centered. Does that make sense, right? So here I've centered the die cut around the stamped image. I'm popping that piece back in. I'm going to ink them up again. It's really quite inky now. Okay. I'm going to pop this back on. And it's not touching yet. Like, it still is hovering over that. But now I'm going to go, give it a good push. Lift it up. It's now stuck. Flick it off. Okay, it's actually still really similar to the edge. So this one was actually done really well. But you know what I'm talking about, okay? Like, sometimes they're really, you kind of mess it up. But that's how you use the Stampin' Positioner. Now, if you wanted to do some step stamping, that's another day. It's already 7:33. Let's finish this stinking card, okay? So anyway, that's how you're going to use this, and you'll get this for free when you join my Fluffle. You should so join my Fluffle, you guys. If you do, you can do my stamping thing that I'm doing in April with my girls. It's going to be fun. Fun, I tell you, it's going to be. Okay. Do you all know how to use blends? Sure you do, but I'm going to show you anyway. When you go to use our blend markers, you need to protect your work surface, because this is what happens when you use your blends. It bleeds through the paper and it can mess up your surface. Now, I'm just going to fold this over and use this little scrap here. Use the other side. So for this one, I stamped it in the Mossy Meadow. I'm going to go in. I want this to bleed. I want to lay down as much ink as I can to make it really wet, so that I'm going in with the light. I want to go close to the edge, but not necessarily right onto it, because I don't want, it's going to bleed. When I get a lot of ink in there, it can bleed outside the line. It's not life or death, but okay. So I'm going to get up close. I'm going to lay down a lot of ink, and I'm going to cross over these lines. And if these bleed, that's okay. I don't care, because I'm going to make it bleed anyway. For my team, Linda, I'm doing a thing with my team, but you have to be my Fluffle to be doing that. We're going to do some stamping. My team is all across the country, so I don't do in person anymore because it was just too hard to include my long distance fluffle. So yeah, I wish you were on my team, Linda. Okay, so I'm going to go right up to the edge. So I'm just laying down a lot of ink in the light. The more you lay down, the wetter it is, the more it's going to blend. These are our blends when you lay down the next color, the darker color. So I'm just going to go over these veins, ribs, whatever these things are called, with the dark. And then I'm going to go back in with the light, and I'm just going to do little circles on top of them, just so that it blends together. The color's going to blend so it's not such a harsh line. And this is just, you can play with this and just get different shading going on. And you can, like I say, you can get up really close to that edge. So this is Old Olive. I then went in, because Genevieve said to, went in with the Blackberry Bliss Light. Right, Nancy? Nancy, I can't, they're not selling Sharpies at Costco anymore, the one I go to. Oh, what happened there? Come back. The Costco on 149th doesn't have Sharpies anymore, so I'm hoping that they still have a few left at the St. Albert one. I'm gutted because I'm on my third pack of Sharpies. And so if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Nancy and I love to color, and I am addicted to this monochromatic coloring book. And I'm on my third pack of Sharpies. You get 25 Sharpies in a pack from Costco. Anyway, why am I, you know how to color. I know, Nancy, I know. And they're not, okay, here, by the magic of television, here, we've done that. So I went in, same thing as with the green. I went in with the light, and I just kept going in more and more with dark and blending it. So that's what the back looks like. So this is why you need to cover your desk surface with that. Okay, so we snazzed it up a little bit from the original by embossing our layer. And then, so I put little caterpillar guy down. You can pop him up or not. Let's just see. I think I'll pop him up. I think 737. I should be able to get another one in, I think. Okay, so let's put the caterpillar here. Now, Genevieve had done this little bug, but it didn't make sense to me. This one is a die cut from the paper, but he's sitting down, and that makes no sense to me. No, so we can't have that. Genevieve had used dies from the Stylish Shape dies. The circle didn't quite fit. This one does. I could do Hello Friend. But you could also do what can I do on this one? Love You Lots, or Spread Joy. That one's fun. Spread Joy. Love You Lots. Oh, Hello Friend. I could do... Maybe I just keep it simple and then I can make another color. Let's do Hello Friend. We'll pop that up on dimensionals too. I don't have time to overthink this if I want to make another one. I don't know if I do. Okay. All right, like this. Now, the thing I love the most about this Sweet Bugs bundle, and yeah, the set I think is out until March, April, so I can't remember how long it's out of stock for. But anyway, it will be back. It's very, very popular. I didn't notice this little set of 3 dies that make the cutest little bugs you ever did see. So look, we've got a little snail, and we have a dragonfly, and we have a butterfly. So I just thought, I mean, part of me wants to put him right on his nose, but then it kind of hides his face. So maybe I just do... You know how I like my 3s. So this guy down here, maybe we'll pop him up on a dimensional. Oh, that just fits. This little snail, I love him. Love him. Hello, friend. Okay, and then these I can just use with glue dots. Okay, what do we have in here? So these are glue dots from my one of my kits. Or paper pumpkin. The next paper pumpkin actually for March is hummingbirds, and it has an extra stamp set in it because it's the anniversary kit. Okay, So that and that and that. Now, of course, with this suite, they're currently out of stock, but I'm not going to put it on here because he's the wrong color. But these ladybugs are fun. But I can't, he's not the right color. I can't put him on here. Genevieve did, but I can't. I cannot. He's the wrong color. And I can't find the ribbon. I know I have the ribbon, but it's, hey, squirrel. Have you seen this hack all over the internet? Your ribbon. It's kind of crazy, out of control, right? Get yourself down to the dollar store and you get a 3-pack of these for like $1.75. Boom. Problem solved. Anyway, I don't know where my ribbon went. I do have this. I could put one of these on here. Let's see. Got a lot of toys. I had to MacGyver. I still haven't found the peg that I've lost. Anyway, so I don't want to talk about it. It's complicated. Oh, hey, you have to use up your any bonus day coupons that you earned in January. You have to use them by the end of February or you're going to lose them. They expire February 28th, not March 2nd, February 28th. I'm just kind of squiggling these a little bit. This is old olive linen thread, so I could put that down there. I'm going to put that there. Want to put that there? Sure. Why not? One of the Stampin' Up! Ladies puts packing on the paper before cutting those small things out. Oh, yeah, I've seen that too. There's so much you can do, Nancy. So, yeah, put packing tape on top of anything before you cut it out, and it makes it shiny. This is really a big bow. It's okay. There, it kind of looks like a bow now. There, now it looks like a girl. Anyway, there we go. This is an easy layout that can be tweaked. So the other one, okay, let's put this away. Do I have time to do an 7:42? Sure, I might be able to have time to do another one. All right, there's not time to overthink it. This one. This is an online exclusive set, Lovely Arrangements from January 2026. Now look, this piece looks to be, oh my gosh, it is just about the same size as this. So you could use this in your center. You could grab, oh, I have so much of this paper. You can, oh boy, do you, Denise? I don't. I should, but I don't. So this paper is gorgeous. What should I do? Should I cut it out of this color? Should I cut it out of the green? Should I cut it out of the pink? Oh my gosh. Okay, just first let's start with, I'm going to do a crumb cake base. Let's just start with some basics here. We do not have time. Okay, let's do this. Let's grab a piece of 5 by 3 3/4. Now I could run it through. There's another die here. This one, that could, should I do it? How about just don't even think about it, Dolores? Just do it. No, but then it won't really show. We haven't got time for that kind of nonsense. Okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to cut it out of... Nobody's answering, so I'm going to have to make an executive decision on my crumb cake. I kind of want to do... I'm doing it. I'm doing this one. This one. Let's just do this one. Okay, so what was it supposed to be? 2 by 3 1/2. I'm just going to cut off a... What is this? This one is 2 1/4. I'm going to go 2 1/2. So I'm starting kind of with the same dimensions, but this piece is a little bit bigger. So I'm going to cut this out with this die instead of just using... I could just use the designer paper. I could just do it here. But hey, let's just move along and snazz it up a bit, hey? Like, seriously, I'm breaking into a sweat now. This paper is awesome. I don't tend to buy more than one pack of designer paper anymore because, Lord, I never go through it. Just going to clean up a little bit as we go. Oh my gosh, I'm seriously hot. People are cooking me out up there. Okay. Now this, let's pop this out. Okay. Hi, Teresa. All right, so if we do something like, well, that's kind of boring now. How about this side? Ah, how do I think about that? Now I kind of want to emboss this too. I'm doing it. Beautiful pattern. I think it's part of the suite. Why I put myself under this pressure, I do not know. Like, why not just say goodnight, everybody, and move on with my day? But anyway. How's that? Is that boring? Which one should I use? Yeah, I think the blue, hey? Okay. Like that. And this can go there. I just want to see what I'm going to do. Now, this one could just be sending smiles. Hello, friend. I just cleaned that and put it away. Hello, friend. Sending smiles. Do I want to send a smile or love you so very much? Oh, Lord. Here's a little teeny tiny happy birthday. Ooh. Hi, Cindy. So this is going to go here. I'm going to stamp. Why did I wash these? I should have known I was going to do this tonight. Okay, I'm going to do these on cloud cover. Let's grab some scrap here. And secrecy. Because you miss us and we want to see you just fine. Yeah, what if it's a hot mess? You know how to get myself into a flap and a tizzy. I don't need this kind of stress in my day. But I did miss you guys. I missed creating too. I did do a bunch of kits, as you would have seen in one of my posts. I did do some kits because, yeah, I knew it was going to rain. Ahead of time, we knew there was going to be 3 days of rain, and holy cow. I did get the warning on my phone saying that there was serious threat to life and or property. I went, oh, that's fun for me. Let's go to Maui and have life-threatening flash floods. That'll be awesome. So I did prepare. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out which orientation. Here we go, like this. So I planned, and I took 8 Sharpies in my coloring book, card kits, puzzles. I was happy. Craig was not. He was grumpy because he couldn't watch the Olympics. Okay, so like this is what takes forever, is lining up these things. All right. Okay. All right. Let's die cut these flowers. So I put Secrecy on cloud cover. I think I want to do this in coral pink. This is how my room ends up looking when it does. Let's do this way. A lot of times I decide on what sentiment purely by what fits the die that I just cut out. So this one looks like it's either going to be thank you or sending smiles. Sure, why not sending smiles? I think I've done that before. What do you do with the Sharpies? Oh, Marie, I've been coloring. So it's a monochromatic coloring book. So the whole book is colored in one color and black. And Sharpies at Costco, it's like $15.99 for 25 Sharpies, which is a smoking good deal. And I love to color. It's just very, very pleasing to me. And I love black and white. Like this is a lot of color here wearing red plaid. Okay, sending smiles. Now somewhere I had a whole bunch of dies. I guess I'm going to have to stamp it and punch it out. I think I'll do that on white. Yeah, I love to color. It's what I do every evening with my daughter. If I sit still, I fall asleep. Yeah, so anyway, I think I'll do this in. Oh, let's just do it like this because I'm running out of time. So I'll do it in sequence C. Oh, that might be too much. You know what? I think that's too much. How about if I do... Can I do just white ones? No, that'll be too dull. Ooh, let's do them in crumb cake. More crumb cake. More scraps. No, see, like, I save every little piece of scrap, and then you have to make the most of them, right? Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm falling out of my chair. This is I need a longer show. This is what I need to do. Longer show. Okay, so this makes me happy because I'm going to have my threes. You know how I like to threes. Put these away so you don't lose them. Still haven't found my gear die yet. Okay, that can be garbage. Mossy Meadows on my desk. Okay. But do I really want to introduce another color? No, there's my 3 colors. So something like that, and like that, and like that, and like that. Now, I could use Wink of Stella to kind of blend these lines a bit. I'm going to grab, though, I think let's try a light cloud cover. I still have 8 minutes. And I'm just going to color the centers a bit. I'm just going to get a little bit of depth here, so I'm just going to go over some of these lines that Stampin' Up! Drew for me, so I don't have to think and be an artist. I'll just color that whole thing. So this is light cloud cover. Just gives a little bit more depth. So you can see how we're just starting with a really basic layout. Let's pop these up on some dimensionals then, shall we? We're adding some texture, we're adding some layers, and it just makes it a little bit fancier. But the original was super basic. Still in the field of vision? No. Why would I be in the field of vision? Okay, so let's just go with this. So any piece of 2 by 3.5 of designer paper, add some sentiment and a die cut. I mean, you could just do that, like seriously. It doesn't have to be that crazy fancy. And then we can go like this. You could even pop these up on more dimensionals. Why not? Something like that, and then I should have taped this to the back, but oh well, let's just slather some glue. That's the word. Words are, ow! I think I just sliced my thumb open. I did. Okay, who knew that the edge of those were sharp? Okay, try not to bleed on your document. Let's go here. And then here, sure. I will do, you know, I've got to have my bow. 3 gems on a bow. I don't know where I'm going to put said bow yet. But figure out some more. We're almost done. Brass butterflies are now gone. Well, that took forever. So they stocked up on the brass butterflies during COVID. Like they had to get so ahead of the ordering during COVID. So those have been around forever. Like they, oh, that's really cute. I think that's really cute. I think that's really cute. Where is my, yeah. Check out the last chance, no, what are they called? Last chance list of products. There are some good deals to be had in there. Let's put this down. We still have 4 minutes. Like, go me. Now, I'm going to bring in Sending Smiles. I'm going to bring in some sort of something. Let's see. These would match. Let's bring in my whole tickle trunk. You know, so I haven't even used these yet. These are die cuts. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like, seriously, you could just put these die cuts on a piece of cardstock. I haven't used these yet. These are rub-ons. A lot of stuff I haven't used. One day. Flowers, those would go. Anything with the crumb cake. So, these are beautiful. These are new, natural matte dots. These are coming out in the next online exclusives. These will go. We got a lot of stuff. Hang on, how many more minutes? I still have 3 more minutes. These ones, but I kind of wanted. Oh, look, these are retired, but they kind of go. Let's do these because they're retired. Let's use them. These were the streaked dots. But there's a nice contrast, and they're 3 different sizes. It's going to bump up my postage because they're thick, but oh well. Okay, 1, 2. Are they? Oh, there's only 2 sizes? 3. Boom. Look at that. Love this layout. Well done, Genevieve. Let's go back. Put that back over here. Oh, look, I still have like 2 minutes to spare. Okay. Carrie, are you still with us? Have you left going, oh my God, Dolores and or Tamara, too much for me? Don't think so. Okay, are you straight? Let's go like this. So this layout started off with this. Okay, quick, easy. Let's see, we got any more comments coming over here. You have a crochet hook to keep you awake. All right, so I snazzed it up by adding some texture. And then I just went with it. So it just goes to show how different a card can look. Have some fun with it. I wanted to do this one. I was going to do the other side of the paper. So this is the Cute as a Bug paper. And in the, pardon me, in the dies, you can cut out berries. Look, here are some berries. So you could cut out berries and put those along the side. This guy would be cute. You know, you could put that die cut on the side of it. There's so much you can do. This is a really cute sweet. At first I went, oh yeah, I'm not getting that sweet. And yeah, you know what? Now it's like one of my most used sweets. So anyway, hopefully you've commented paper. If you're watching the replay, as long as I haven't done the draw yet, you can enter. So wherever you are in the world, feel free. I will mail it to you. I can mail free stuff. So I'm going to, if you win. I'll do the draw like as and when. Sometimes I do it on the Wednesday. Sometimes I do it like next Monday. I don't know. It depends on when I remember. Thank you, Wanda. I never know what I'm doing. I have a general idea, but we'll never know how it's going to play out in Dolores land. Hey, you guys, it was fun hanging out with you. Join my Fluffle if you're in Canada. I would love to have you in the team. Like I say, there's 61 of us. We're a hoot. Come, join us. There is no catch. There's no downside. You don't ever have to order. 4 or 5 months from now, you just drop. You just ride off into the sunset, and you've got a really good deal, and you get that Stampin' Positioner for free. Use your coupons up before the end of the month. Sign up, register for my classes. If you're on my Trailblazer team and you haven't checked out the team page, Tracy, Teresa, check that out. There's something I need you to RSVP to before Friday. Let me know if you're coming to our social in April. Everybody else, have a fantastic week. I will see you Friday for coffee break. If you have any questions on the promotion, if you have questions, just reach out to me. No pressure. My tagline is no pressure, just information. I promise you. I'll tell you all the things you need to know. If you want to talk about it in private, just message me. Other than that, I'll see you as and when. I didn't get to very many Maui stories, but, pop in next week and the week after and the week after, and I'll just kind of smatter them through. Lovely hanging out with you. I'm going to post these. If you make this layout, I would appreciate if you take a picture and pop it in the comments so we can see what you came up with using the same sketch/layout/recipes. Anyway, have a fantastic week, friends. We'll see you here on Friday. Bye.